professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a Scantron, pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology.
Alright, what's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber die trying, you see the thumbnail. Inspired by Shay Sade, Dennis Sperlin, J.R. Wisdom, O'Shea, and Edward Anderson. I was watching them yesterday. So there's this thing talking about, these ladies. This lady who was online was talking about when she was younger, she was using guys, manipulating guys. And now that she's older, she really wants somebody. And she's broken, but she doesn't even know how to fix herself. So it's hard for her to get a guy to try to help her with that process. And it was a good conversation. It was a good video. She's honest. Nothing wrong with that. But one of the things that people were talking about after that, some doing reactions to that and some just talking about a different topic, is guys aren't believing a lot of what women say now as far as it's time to roll it back and come to the table and be and cooperate and be nice to each other and have each other's back, because what they're so accustomed to is somebody talking a good game only to get what they want and then reverting back to being a savage. How about that? So what you're seeing from a lot of people is this idea that, you know what, we're not playing this game anymore. This time is going to be different. You're right. This time it is going to be different. This time I'm not going to believe you. I don't care what you said. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what emotion is in it. Because guys have got caught up, in people having breakdowns, meltdowns, crying, begging, and it all wound up being just a big hustle. You had a lot of men who've had experiences where, somebody wanted to make amends, and then when they did, they pulled the rug right from under you because it was all for something. And a lot of times what you're seeing is people who are selfish. And I'm going to talk about that in another video, where they have guys look at women now as being selfish to the point that your happiness is based in selfishness. So you're unhappy because you're not getting anything your way. And it's like you're going to hitch your wagon to a guy who's going to help you get your way. And then once you get your way, you're going to go back to being ignorant again. So when guys are seeing ladies have these like moments of clarity, it's dope to see. We're glad to see it. We're glad people are coming around. But to a degree, it's like, told you so, but, you still on your own, player, because can't trust you. And it's sad to say that, but that's what's going on. A lot of people just feel like they can't be trusted. So because you can't be trusted, it's nothing to talk about. And, people have seduced people into a loving relationship that wound up being a trap. And people have, shamed somebody into having their back, even though they stabbed them in the back at the end of the day. So guys are like, I just don't, I don't believe you. And the problem is, it's like a part of the culture to finesse men and to be happy about it. Kind of like, what's that young woman's name? Brittany Renner. How 1 minute she's reveling in the screwing a guy over. The next minute she's like, nobody loves me. The next minute she's reveling in screwing a guy over. And then the next minute, you have to be a strong man to be with somebody like me, to accept me, even though I had a messed up past. The next minute she's reveling in screwing a guy over. So these guys aren't looking at it that way. They're just not. You know, it's one of those things where, you know, actions speak louder than words, and a lot of people are lazy when it comes to action because, you know, when they say give somebody an inch, they'll take a mile, that's the laziness. Like, you know, if you put in an inch worth of work and you want a mile worth of work, you know, in response, you know, the length start adding up. You know, 6 inches, you give me 6 inches, I give you 6 miles. That's a math equation we ain't cool with. So now, doesn't really matter what you say. You might as well just put it into action. And when I say put it into action, what I mean is we don't care about you living your truth. We don't care about you feeling what truth is. The truth of the matter is you're gonna have to show your truth. You're gonna have to show people that you mean what you say. You have to do it when people are looking, when people are not looking, when it benefits you and when it doesn't benefit you. And if you can't do that, guys not gonna believe you. And you can't get mad at the guys because, in all honesty, you didn't give them anything to believe in. But I'm done. Tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.